First of all, I want to thank um, the for having this great opportunity to be here at the Asma Jahangir annual conference and speaking on a subject like climate change, which is the most important subject not only in Pakistan but in the world. But before I start speaking on climate change, I would just like to say a few words, remembering Asma Jahangir and her efforts and her struggle for true democracy in Pakistan and for being the voice to the voiceless people. A very strong and a very courageous, a very brave lady who knew whatever she did was for the innocent people, for the deprived people, and made sure that she raises the voice and turns to be the voice of the voiceless people. I think we can speak volumes on her struggle and her efforts and whatever she did to be known and renowned personality of Pakistan, which we always are going to miss. She was not only a legal person, a legal champion, but she was a great human rights activist. Well, speaking on climate change, as everyone knows, the recent flooding in Pakistan has washed away villages, leaving millions of people homeless. Kids are out of school, and millions of people are facing serious health concerns. There is a huge and a very sharp increase in the waterborne diseases. I particularly coming from the south of Pakistan, which has been, unfortunately, the most seriously affected areas. And also, when I speak of it, I want to let everyone know the devastation that has been caused in the northern part of Pakistan, that's the KPK. Also, Balochistan, one of the most affected provinces. As we all know that Pakistan is a home to more than 7,000 glaciers. It's a huge number. But when we know and we realize that a scorching temperature of 52 degrees Celsius is nothing but a destruction and devastation at such a point of time, and knowing our geographical location. Pakistan cannot come out of all this situation all by itself because we lack resources. And above all, we are the sufferers. We are not the creators of this situation. We are not the factors who have contributed to the climate change. In fact, we are the ones who are striving hard for climate action. But we seek support from all the countries who've seen a sharp boom in industrialization. And we've been discussing this on all forums. Talking on climate change, I can speak a lot. But the circumstances that Pakistan is facing are very serious. The challenges in the wake of climate change, despite the fact that Pakistan is a low contributor of the problem, that means only we are emitting less than 1%, that is 0.8% contribution of global greenhouse gases emissions as per GHS Inventory 2018. Pakistan continues to suffer as one of the most impacted countries. In 2021, Pakistan was categorized as one of the 3 countries that have continuously remained in the top 10 list of most impacted countries over the past decade. Pakistan has also been ranked as the 8th most vulnerable country to climate change, according to Global Climate Risk Index 2021, report by German Watch that I'm discussing and highlighting. In terms of climate-related challenges, including water stress, glacier melting, extreme events, and spread of diseases, Pakistan has been the epicenter of cascading climate disasters during 2022. As I mentioned earlier, the glacier lake outburst floods is one of the serious concerns that we are focusing and trying to address. forest fires, torrential monsoon rainfalls that have triggered the unprecedented floodings in my country. The recent floods have severely compounded the economic challenges of Pakistan. As we all know that we are already facing a huge economic crisis. And on top of that, a country which is already striving hard to make both ends meet, and we are facing this kind of disaster. The loss incurred has been estimated of around $40 billion. We are definitely looking forward towards the COP27 conference that's coming in Egypt, and we'll make sure that Pakistan does not only discusses and makes strong dialogues, but also makes a better smooth working relation with the countries who need to contribute and actually do more to save this globe, to save our planet, and to save our motherland. Pakistan has made immense efforts in policy making. Yes, we need to have better policies. Yes, we need to do more, implement more and more. But still, whatever Pakistan has done has to be appreciated. We formulated a national climate change policy, 2021, which is focusing on various sectors to reduce the climate impacts. The submission of Pakistan National Determined Contributions, which has been revised in 2021 under the Paris Agreement. National Electric Vehicle Policy, 2019, for paving shifts towards electric automobiles. The Hazardous Waste Management Policy, 2022, for efficient disposal of solid waste. Now, these are the most important things that Pakistan, we feel we need to focus on and we are working on. The 10 billion tree tsunami project, almost 1.8 billion plants planted so far. Protected area initiative to conserve ecologically important areas. Then comes the ecosystem restoration initiative, facilitating transition towards environmentally resilient Pakistan and attaining land degradation neutrality. Recharge Pakistan is another program for climate resilience and water security through cost-effective ecosystem-based adaptation. The glacial outburst flood, which we call GLOF, for continuation of GLOF 1, and to mitigate GLOF-related risks, as I discussed that we are a home to more than 7,000 glaciers. Therefore, this flood has it's created havoc. When I speak of it, there are places which were so shocking to see through the satellite images. Almost 100 kilometers of new lakes that this flood created. It's something beyond imagination. That means it's changing the shape of the earth, and in a negative manner. Glacial lake outburst that I discussed is definitely one of the most important subjects that we are working on. Pakistan Clean Air Program, again, mitigating the air pollution. Climate resilient agriculture, $35 million GCF grant was signed with FAO for Punjab and the province of Sindh. Banning the plastics, capacity building on water quality, as I discussed and mentioned the waterborne diseases, national adaptation plan, gendered and climate mainstreaming, one of the most important subjects which is usually ignored, but this government is specifically working hard on it because we know that our women are the ones who are suffering the most. Climate resilient urban human settlements, and Living Indus initiative. There is so much that, of course, I wanted to share, but I'm sure, as I'm short of time, all that I can say that it's a time that the world is moving on and focusing on food insecurity. It's an unnatural phenomena, and it's a natural phenomena too. We need to combat together join hands together, but the government of Pakistan is focused to help protect the environment, because we know we cannot change nature, and already we are too late. I think the world is too late, because when we were speaking of climate change as the most geographically being on the most difficult situation, I think maybe this was not the priority of the rest of the world, and especially the West when we speak of. But today, when Pakistan has witnessed the worst flood in the human history, I think it's high time the world needs to collaborate and join hands to protect the motherland. Thank you all. Thank you so much.